Kelly Ripa has long been a familiar face to millions of television viewers, but in recent years, her daughter Lola Consuelos has been stepping into her own spotlight. At just 23 years old, Lola is proving she has more than just star power in her genes. She's carving out a path as a rising musician with a distinctive voice and a style that is captivating audiences in fresh ways. For those who only know her as the daughter of daytime TV royalty Kelly Ripa and actor Mark Consuelos, there's much more to learn about this striking young woman who is determined to build her career on her own terms. A star-studded childhood. Born on June 16, 2001, in New York City, Lola Grace Consuelos grew up in a household where show business was as natural as breathing. With Kelly Ripa hosting Live with Regis and Kelly, later Live with Kelly and Ryan, now Live with Kelly and Mark Consuelos starring in shows like All My Children and Riverdale, Lola was surrounded by cameras, scripts, and creative energy from the start. Yet despite her glamorous upbringing, Kelly and Mark made sure their daughter had a relatively normal childhood. Lola attended school like any other kid, had to do her homework, and, by her mom's own humorous accounts, had her fair share of teenage rebellion. "She's tough," Kelly once joked during a live segment. "You think you're tough until you have a teenage daughter." That toughness and independence would become crucial qualities when Lola decided to pursue a career in the notoriously competitive world of music. The decision to pursue music. For many celebrity children, the temptation to follow their parents into acting is strong, but Lola charted her own course. She fell in love with music early, often performing for her family at home. Kelly and Mark have shared stories about Lola's passion for singing, sometimes belting out pop hits around the house, other times experimenting with her own lyrics. By her late teens, Lola was studying music formally at New York University's Clive Davis Institute of Recorded Music, an acclaimed program that has helped launch the careers of chart-topping artists. The decision reflected not just her talent, but also her determination to understand the industry from the inside out. Rather than relying on her family's connections, Lola wanted the skills, training, and credibility that come from academic and professional preparation. Her debut music. In 2022, Lola released her debut single, Paranoia Silver Lining. The track revealed a moody, ethereal sound that leaned more toward indie pop than mainstream pop bangers. With haunting vocals layered over atmospheric production, the song showcased her ability to blend vulnerability with artistry. Fans and critics alike praised her for not simply cashing in on her famous name, but for releasing something authentic and thoughtfully crafted. Kelly and Mark, naturally, became her biggest cheerleaders. Kelly admitted on Live that she had been impatiently waiting for Lola to share her music publicly after years of hearing snippets in private. "I've been saying for years, when is the world going to hear this voice?" Kelly gushed. The single was just the beginning. Lola has teased that she's been writing more music, experimenting with different sounds, and collaborating with fellow musicians to shape her signature style. A style all her own. One of the most striking things about Lola is her refusal to blend in. While many young artists chase trends, she gravitates toward originality. On social media, she's often seen in bold, eclectic fashion choices, sometimes bohemian, sometimes glam, always eye-catching. Her music mirrors that sense of individuality. Rather than going the bubblegum pop route, she seems drawn to darker, more introspective themes. In interviews, Lola has said that she uses songwriting as a way to process her feelings and experiences, often transforming personal struggles into relatable, poetic lyrics. She cites artists like Lana Del Rey, Lorde, and Florence Welch as inspirations, women known for pairing haunting vocals with deeply emotional storytelling. Much like her influences, Lola's work suggests she's less interested in commercial formulas and more focused on authenticity, balancing privacy and public attention. Of course, being the daughter of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos comes with unavoidable attention. Paparazzi have followed her since childhood, and social media users are quick to comment on everything from her fashion choices to her vacations. But Lola has managed this attention with surprising maturity. For years, she kept her Instagram private, allowing only close friends and family a glimpse into her personal life. When she eventually made it public, she curated her posts carefully, blending glimpses of her everyday life with promotions for her music. She's also candid about the challenges of growing up in the public eye. In interviews, Lola has acknowledged the pressure of being compared to her famous parents, but insists on carving her own lane. "I love my family and I'm proud of them," she once said, "but I want people to know me for my music." Supportive family, strong foundations. Behind the scenes, Kelly and Mark have been nothing short of supportive. Both parents often gush about Lola's talent on live, sometimes even playing snippets of her music for the audience. Mark has described her voice as otherworldly, while Kelly often jokes about being her unofficial promoter. But support doesn't mean lack of boundaries. Kelly has been upfront about encouraging her children to work hard and earn their success. When Lola was younger, Kelly made her get a summer job to understand the value of money. She thought she was going to be working in an air-conditioned office, Kelly recalled. She wound up as a barista. And you know what? She loved it. That balance of encouragement and grounding has helped Lola navigate the entertainment world with her feet firmly planted on the ground. What's next for Lola? As of now, Lola is continuing to develop her music catalog. Fans anticipate an EP or full album in the near future, though she's taking her time to refine her sound before making the leap. She's also performed live at small venues, gaining experience on stage and building a grassroots fan base. Her performances are said to be intimate, atmospheric, and full of emotion, something that sets her apart in a world where many young artists rely heavily on production tricks. Beyond music, Lola has hinted at an interest in fashion and creative directing, suggesting her artistic ambitions may span multiple industries. Given her charisma and eye for aesthetics, it wouldn't be surprising if she expanded her career into other creative fields. Why she's one to watch. Lola Consuelos represents a new generation of celebrity kids who aren't satisfied with coasting on their family name. She's beautiful, talented, and charismatic, but most importantly, she's working to build a career that feels genuine. In an era where authenticity resonates more than polish, her combination of raw talent and thoughtful artistry could be exactly what sets her apart. For fans of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, watching Lola blossom into her own person is both heartwarming and exciting. For music lovers, it's a chance to discover a fresh voice just beginning her journey. Either way, one thing is clear. Lola Consuelos is far more than a famous daughter. She's a budding star in her own right, and her story is only just beginning.